Hello and welcome back to the next episode of the Aurora C# Let's Play series on our conventional start. Quite a lot's happened in the last episode, and hopefully we're going to find out exactly what that is. Let's get right into it. Hopefully the plan for today is going to be finding out what the alien communications are, continuing our colonization of both Tau Ceti and 61 Cygni, and also getting our military ships up as quick as possible. Alright, so one thing that I do have to do before we just get into it is I have to go over to Tau Ceti, and I have to go over to our little planet over there, the fourth planet. Gotta rename it. I'm gonna rename it to Hoth. As that was a suggestion in the comments, so I'm going to be renaming that. And yeah, hopefully we can get some temperature to warm up there to make that a little bit more hospitable at the very least. And yeah, it should be a pretty easy planet to colonize. Shouldn't be that bad. In terms of getting our research done, how far away from me for all this? Oh, that's quite a long way out. Shipyards going fine, and I'm also going to rename this to Hoth Colony on Hoth, and we're gonna have a look at what we found. So this is what everyone wants to know. Let's go over to Ross 615, 619. So I was told the communication is coming from the 7th planet. So we're going to head over to the 7th planet and see what we can find. Access sensors are now working again, and so is our EM and our thermal sensors. So I'm going to tell Survey Fleet Alpha to go to the 7th planet in the system. So we need to do location. Okay, we just found an alien, we just got detection, alien population, Ross 619A2. So that's a pretty big population. That's 120,000. Now Ross 2, that is a swamp planet with oxygen on it, so we can pretty much presume these are aliens. Almost immediately. And we've detected neutral ship contact. They haven't shot at me yet, which is good. Alpha Corvi, win names. So we have confirmed. Now, from what I can see, with how they're acting, got 39,000 ton vessels, 4,420 kilometers a second. From how they're acting, I think they are is an NPR, and that is pretty concerning. Now the question is, what do you guys want me to do about the NPR? Do you want me to exterminate them all in a big war that you guys can see? Do you want me to enter diplomacy and show you how diplomacy works with it? Either way would be good. So I am going to I'm gonna send my Survey Fleet Alpha. I don't want it to hurt the reputation too much, but I want to at least like go to the 3rd planet just to like get closer, see if I can see anything else. What is Alpha Corvi 7? Alpha Corvi 7 is a gas giant, and there's this is telling me that these may be fuel transports of some kind. They're pretty fast fuel transports. They're going 7,000 kilometers. Survey Group Delta. Survey Group Delta, head over to Tau Ceti, head to Kokolios, go do that. There you go. Okay. Communications are ongoing. Has resulted in minimal progress. We received an unintelligible communication from Alpha OK 2. Intelligence has therefore flagged the X's as a diplomatic vessel. Okay, so we could definitely do diplomacy here. That is something that can be going. Okay, these are the aliens. Diplomacy rating 1, military cooperation unknown. They have multiple ship classes. We know some of them are commercial, military, maximum reserve speed, military. Don't contact. We're going to need a lot of ships if we're going to be dealing with this, and we also need to start building a ground force military almost immediately. Okay. They have started. They're communicating with us. They're trying to communicate with us. And okay. From the glorious heritage aliens. Okay. We are going to move Survey Group Alpha out of here. And I'm going to move them back to Sol to refuel and resupply. And I'm gonna mark this system. As ROS 295 aliens. And I'm gonna turn highlight contact systems, alien control systems. Okay, so we're not gonna go through that. And we're gonna make sure that's blocked off. So two ways I'm gonna see about dealing with this. Either first off, we need to develop a defensive response to this. They are only 4 jumps from Sol, or 3 jumps from Sol. That is unacceptable. They're also near our Galasite reserve mine. So we're going to need to get our military ships online immediately. We're going to have to build a ground force. And I also want to build listening posts in appropriate areas. So I'm going to get jump tenders into these locations, get listening posts there. I'm also going to I need to develop a buoy that we can use. So I'm going to get rid of no engine, 0, 0, and I just want, we're gonna have a passive like probe, and then we'll have like a normal one. We'll give it some fuel capacity. I do only give it some. 3, and thermal sensors 0.6. How fast would this move? 0.5. There, we need to turn off no engine. So we're gonna make I'm gonna make a buoy. I'm gonna make a sensor probe and an active sensor and a passive sensor probe. And yeah, the buoys will be for dropping them on specifically jump points, and then the rest will be for other various reasons. So I'm just going to add 0.5 and 0.5 to this, and I'm gonna, well, it's got no engines, so we just need to turn that back a bit because the reactor scales appropriately. 0.3, that's 5, 0.6, 0.35. Oh, point does that not? It does not like that. So 398, 396. Okay, there we go. So this will be able to detect contact at 3 million kilometers. So not that far out, but it'll be able to at least detect anything moving across jump points. So we're going to create that. And then I'm going to create a probe, an active sensor probe, and a non-active sensor probe. So we're going to give it 0.3, and I'm going to give it a 0.2 engine, and we'll give it a decent enough range in terms. So that's 2.4 billion. Should be anyway. And I'm going to give active resolution 100. We're going to put active sensors 0.5, 0.3. Bit much, isn't it? Active sense 0.3 is the smallest we can get, so that's that's a lower fuel intake, aren't we there? 0.3, and then we want a lower fuel intake, 0.2. 0.25, 246, 244. So that'll give it around that'll give it a 2 billion combo range. and that will and 2,400 kilometers a second. First 500 ton will be able to detect that. Right, we'll create that. And then I'm going to create a passive sensor version of that. So 0.3. 0.3. Then 0.3. No, so 0.15, and then we'll do 0.15 for the other one. And we're going to call this active sensor probe Mark 1. Or passive sensor probe, my bad. Passive sensor. I forgot I didn't actually create the other one. So, active sensor probe Mark 1 and create. Okay, we'll get those underway because we're gonna need them. So, let's get the research for those sorted out. Passive sensor probes, missiles and kinetics. We've got so much research we need to get done. Active sensor probe, passive sensor probe, and then a buoy appropriately. And we're going to need all of those in conjunction. So aliens here. We're going to set up defensive our military situation here, and we're going to put stuff here. In terms of our jump tenders, what do we have going for that? Because we need to get those jump tenders sorted out if we're going to have like mass movement of troops and ships. I'm also going to design another ship class soon. We need these slipways done as quick as possible. But for now, we can't really do anything, so... updated neutral ship contact. And we discover the system of WS whatever. Doesn't have anything in it that's too important, so don't need to worry about it. Logistics group beta just completed orders. How is the colonization going? 200 civilian demand 1,000. So we should be seeing stuff go to 61 Cygni relatively quickly, unless the supply on Earth's run out. No, it's not run out. Just a lot of colony ships just waiting in. 61 Cygni, yeah, they are moving that. Complete research into active sensor probe. Complete research into passive sensor probe. Oh, begun research. So we're gonna want to stop our jump stabilization here, but we are gonna want to secure this system. So, what I'm thinking, we get our jump tenders online, we get some listening posts here, we get some buoys put there as quick as possible when we can, and we also need to get some more tankers and some ordnance underway. Do we already have yeah, we have our AMMs, anti-ship missile, Mark 1. So we have actual AMM, okay, cool. I forgot, I really need to rename these because they are hurting me. That's the actual AMM. That's the more longer range AMM, okay. I'm going to rename, if I can, I'm going to rename the Transvaal to an ASM. Let's go to research, Transvaal, missiles, rename, ASM. Okay, cool. I'm going to build 500 of those, so... Well, will we have enough for that? I think we need only... That's a lot of gallons. That's 0.6. I think we'll be okay, though. I think we'll be okay. Well, 1,000 of them. Then I'm going to build 20 active sensor probes. And then I'm going to build 1,000 ship. And I'm going to modify this to 2,000. And we're going to need... Well, we don't need that much of these, do we? We need 500, so we'll modify for that to 500, and then we're going to add an order for 2,000, like, proper AMMs. Okay. I'm also going to put an order in for more ordnance factories because we're going to need them. So, ordnance factory, put an order in for 100 more. Whenever we can get that sorted out. Okay, well, yeah, proper developments. First ever, alien contact for us here. Complete research into another ion drive. Very good. Fleet Alpha is not able to do what they need to be doing. Head over to Tau Ceti, head to Galice, then go through Unexplored. With a new jump point, and we completed research into that sensor buoy, so now we have that sorted out. So I'm going to put that extra lab into here, and I'm going to put an order in ordnance wise. We're going to put in order for 5 of them, and then 20 passive sensor probe. Okay, there we go. Complete research into gas-cooled reactor. We need to research that jump drive as well now. Do we have that colony on 61 Cygni? No, but we have population now, so our colony ship should start to go there. Research facility just added, and Alpha is having a decent amount of time. Mars environment, water is starting to get decent down there. We're starting to add quite a bit of water, so it should be hopefully done somewhat soon. Survey group Beta and survey group Delta are done. Jump through that one then, and have a look. Okay, and the system has nothing in it. And we just discovered another system that has an ice sheet terrestrial world. Ooh. We discovered some uranium, some galacite, completed orders station at UGBS. So Braswell. Which one is that? Braswell 02. So that stabilized. Cool. Now that is going to stabilize us to there. I don't want to stabilize this point because it's just too much of a risk if we are going to go to war with them. But we may not end up going to war with them, so who knows. Let's keep forwarding time. Go new jump points. And primary standing orders not working for survey group Charlie. We're going to send that to Bernard Star. Survey group Charlie, go to Bernard Star. Where's Bernard Star? There we go. And that should be able to find us anything that we need from that world. Touch tracking speed, complete research into 4,000 kilometers. I've also realized that my lasers are probably not going to be enough. And so I am going to start looking into just getting some ghosts. Because I don't think we're going to have enough for what we need. So I am going to start research into just getting ghost weapons up and running like as quick as possible. So ghost cannon rate of fire. Because otherwise we're not going to have a fun time, I don't think. Okay. So yeah, let me know what you guys want me to do. Do you want me to make some diplomacy ships? Do you want me to go to war with them in inevitable extermination and you know, destruction? Or do you want me to lay low for now and not make any decision? Let me know. Do let me know. Military dump drive completed research. 14 facilities. Did we complete research on all of our power propulsion that we needed? I think we did, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put all in sensors and fire controls now. And then I'm gonna put the rest into ground combat because we are going to need to build a ground combat military now. So I am going to start research on long-range bombardment weapons, heavy vehicle armor, heavy static armor, heavy crew personnel, heavy vehicles, all that we're going to need for that because it is going to be a pretty big thing. Okay, so we've stabilized that point now. We also have this chain going down here, but the aliens are located here. So I'm going to tell the Braswell to stop now. So I'm going to grab our tug and pull the Braswell all the way back. So fleets, tractor, auto route, police, and then refuel from Earth. We also need to get some maintenance facilities to a colony in 61 Cygni once we've got that. So we'll see what we can do with that. The GV Churchill needs to come home because that thing is getting way too out there right now. Deployment time. You need to go back to Seoul and you need to refuel, resupply, begin overhaul. And is do we have a colony 61 Cygni? Yes, we do. We have both colonized now. So let me know what you guys want me to call 61 Cygni. I'm going to ship listening posts to both, and I'm going to put an order in for some deep space tracking stations, because we're going to need that if we're going to be able to deal with, like, detection. Because, like, right now, if the aliens just decided, hey, we're just going to come attack you, like, if we're just going to come up here, we won't know until they get to Seoul. And that's really, really dangerous. So we're going to put stuff in orbit of there, and we need to put stuff in orbit of there. So what I'm going to do is... at the start of the next episode, I'm going to go through ground forces stuff, and I'm going to design a bunch of ground forces, and I'll walk you guys through them as we design them. So gravitational survey completed of HN Libre. I'm going to tell Survey Fleet Delta to move to the next floor jump point. And Napoleon just completed its order. We discovered the system of Gilly 61. We found a desert mountain world with carbon dioxide, nitrogen, or carbon dioxide. Could be possible planets that we could colonize. Where is this world? Oh, it's all the way over here. A lot of places. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to slow down our exploration and pull our ships back and just begin consolidation. Get some more military vessels. Get some stuff sorted out. Across the board. Let's go with a bunch of minerals. Server group beta. Server group beta. Head over to Elise. What's this called? 106. Yeah, 106. Okay, you completed using archaeology equipment, which is very, very good. So we're gonna get that sorted out. Also, what's our situation on stabilizing the jump point to Bernard Star? Oh, we completed it. We just haven't sent him through to stabilize that side. So we're gonna have to get some xenoarchaeology guys done. I'll get all those command forces done for next episode. This is where we're going to leave it off. I hope you have enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the aliens and what we should be doing in terms of against them. We need to definitely get those military ships out, get those listening posts, build the missiles, get those buoys into jump point locations. And yeah, do let me know. Please like, subscribe. About 20% of people who watch these videos do actually subscribe. We've just passed 275 subscribers, so please do so. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed. You stay good. Bye-bye.